Okay, it's Thursday, August 15th, I think, 2024. I'm here in the Wasatch Mountains of northern Utah, just south of Salt Lake, in Big Cottonwood Canyon. I'm here at the S curve in the canyon, which is a place where the road switchbacks quite dramatically. And I'm on the Mill B North Fork Trail, I think. But I think it's the Lower Mill B North Fork Trail, which is quite a mouthful for a trail name, which starts out actually with stairs. I'm doing this one because it's a little bit steeper, and this is another tryout for my now 70-year-old knees before I try something more aggressive or longer. This is a short hike, but it's fairly steep, so that's why I wanted to do this one, and we'll see how it goes. So this is a sure enough, as advertised, this is a pretty steep trail. I'm gaining a lot of ground off of the trailhead pretty quickly here. This is that S curve in the canyon road. It's kind of a marker place in the canyon. A lot of trailheads from this area, around in this area. Very pretty up in here. This trail is fairly narrow in places, but pretty easy to follow. Switchbacks are easy to see. That's the Salt Lake Valley out there. So I've come away from the road quite a little ways now, and in a little shady spot here, and hear the creek over to my left. So apparently back in the 1800s, there were quite a number, I think like I read 17 or 19 or something like that, lumber mills up here in this canyon. Those early settlers needed lumber for housing and infrastructure, and so they built all these lumber mills, and the initial ones anyway were just designated Mill A through Mill E or F, something like that. And so quite a number of the trails around here have some reference or another to one of the mills in their name. Mill B was apparently around this area somewhere. And so there's a couple of aspects of trails around here that have some aspect of Mill B in the name. I think Mill B was built like in 1870, late 70s somewhere I read. And I guess all these lumber mills pretty well led to the deforestation of this canyon. And I think it was Roosevelt that, the first Roosevelt, Teddy, that came in and put the kibosh on all these mills and prompted the reforestation of the canyon. So good for Teddy, I say. Bully. Well, it's a nice morning for a hike. Beautiful down in here. Well, I just checked the compass app. According to that, I'm only at 6,600 feet elevation, 66 plus, but I'll tell you what, it's in the shade. It's a little bit chilly up here. I didn't bring a jacket or a vest just because such a short hike, but I don't know what the temperature is here, but it sure isn't hot, that's for sure. I mean, I'm sweating because I'm doing a lot of climbing, but yeah, it's a little chilly. We went out to dinner last night with some friends I ate at a restaurant up by the U of U, and I had some outside seating and some inside seating, and we sat outside, and it was just a beautiful evening to sit outside. And yeah, so this is middle of August, but I think we're done with the hundreds. I think it's gonna start to cool down a little bit in the next couple of weeks. The view of the trail up in the conifer forest here. It's been a very good trail. A couple of rocky places where it's a little bit nondescript, but for the most part, it's been easy to follow. I was gonna stop and take a drink and get a bite to eat at the top of this little incline, but this has been one long incline, so I think it's time to just stop here for a drink and a little bit of beef jerky, maybe a cookie or two. No, I can't take two. I've only brought 2 cookies, so 1 cookie. Need 1 for the way down. Okay, this is where the trail kind of splits here, and so I've been on the lower Mill B South Fork Trail, and if I keep going that way, that's the North Mill B Trail or something like that. And there's a little overlook out here, and this is all I intended to do today, was come out to this overlook, so I'm on my way out here. Wow, this is quite the overlook up here. You know, cameras never do justice to heights. But this is pretty cool up here. This is looking up the canyon toward Brighton. And you can see the road down there. And this is looking out the mouth of the canyon toward the city, toward the valley. Really. Salt Lake City proper is a little bit north of here. You can't really see it, but that's the Salt Lake Valley out there. Windy up here too, as is often the case. So that was only, depending on which app you look at, it was only like 1.24 or 1.37 miles. It took me over an hour to do it. Oh my gosh, that's a steep trail. That's a very steep trail. It's a good one. A bit rocky in places, but a good challenge for, an old guy. I met a friend up here. He seems friendly enough. Hey there. Squirrel? Rocky? Are you Rocky the Flying Squirrel? I don't think so. Those squirrels are big up here. Bigger than Florida squirrels, that's for sure. Hey, buddy. Okay, so the statistics are I gained like 856 feet, I think it said, at 1.25 miles. I'm up here at 7,100 feet. A steep hike, but a good one. And now I get to eat my second cookie. So there's places on this trail where honestly I don't know whether to look down or look up, because both are equally striking. It's 20 after 11, and this part of the canyon is just seeing sunrise. I'm back down into civilization. I think that's my car around in there somewhere. So good hike, short, steep, just like just like I was hoping for. But very nice. I like that one. Good one for anybody who wants a little bit of a challenge, but doesn't necessarily want to go crazy. Lower Mill B North Fork. I'm pretty sure that's it.